class! Since you are watching this video, we have successfully reached the early 1800s in United States history. Today, we are going to learn about the Louisiana Purchase. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's first look at the history behind the Louisiana Purchase. This large mass of land west of the Mississippi River was controlled by the French between 1699 and 1762 when France gave it to Spain. In 1800, Napoleon Bonaparte took back this land because he wanted to establish his presence in this territory. This did not happen because there was too much space between this territory and his homeland. In 1801, United States President Thomas Jefferson began pursuing negotiations with France for a small amount of land around New Orleans and the Mississippi River so the United States could access the Gulf from the port at New Orleans. He planned to pay about $10 million. He sent negotiators to France on his behalf. However, there was a much different offer from France. They offered to let the United States purchase the entire Louisiana territory instead of buying the port of New Orleans. So the negotiators from the United States took advantage of this offer and signed the purchase on behalf of President Jefferson. Now, to the major milestone in American history. The Louisiana Purchase took place on April 30th, 1803. The United States purchased the Louisiana Territory from France for about 4 cents per acre. The total amount of the purchase ended up at about $15 million, which today would be around $283 million. The United States bought around 828,000 square miles of unexplored land from France in the Louisiana Purchase. The land purchased in this deal stretched from the Mississippi River to the start of the Rocky Mountains and included most of what is now Montana, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Wyoming. It also included parts of what are now the states of Texas, Louisiana, Colorado, and New Mexico. That is a lot of land. This purchase nearly doubled the amount of land owned by the United States. However, with communications in the early 1800s being nowhere near what they are now, it took the official announcement of the purchase almost 3 months to arrive in Washington, D.C. on July 4, 1803. This purchase treaty had to be ratified by Congress by the end of October, which gave President Jefferson and the presidential cabinet just enough time to discuss boundaries and the constitutionality of the purchase before they had to send it to Congress. Congress ratified the Louisiana Purchase on October 20th, 1803, and the United States took formal possession of the territory on December 30th, 1803. It took the United States several years to determine the specific boundaries of the territory due to negotiations with Spain and Britain. Well, class, that is the Louisiana Purchase. I hope this video helped you understand this major milestone in the history of the United States.